Shorty, what you want? Shorty, what you need? My niggas run the game, we ain't never leave. Counting up this money, we ain't never sleep. You got V12, I got 12 V's. Got bottles, got weed, got my. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. For my niggas with Bentley Coupes and Rolexes. Kick the bitch out the room and gave her no breakfast. Had to stash the jewels. These bitches so reckless. Keep my hoes on cruise. I'm fucking naughty outside, showing off for new things. Couldn't take it all, so I gave her chain. She called me top shot, said yeah, I keep a few things. Choppy out in sound, yeah, I got a few rings. And I'm all the way up. And you can stay up. And if you ask anybody where I live, they point to the hill to say, go all the way up. Go all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Left a big house to a bigger house. Ain't have a girlfriend, but the bitch is out. Chanel croc bag, shit ain't even out. With the gold chains, Himalayan Birkin, cocaine lit it up. Pop shit, I hit him up. I'm talking color money, purple yen and blue germ. I got brown lira. I ain't talking about Ross, bitch. I'm that nigga on Viagra dick. That means I'm on the way up. And you can stay up. P.O. say I can't get high, hop in the helicopter, Uber said, go all the way up. Go all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. What you want? What you need? What you need? My nigga, come on, stop the music. Stop the music. They don't want us to finish. They want to finish us. They want us broke. They want us miserable. They don't want us to be blessed up. They don't want us all the way up. So what we're going to do is be all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. What you want? Shorty, what you need? What you need? My niggas run the game. We ain't never leave. Counting up this money. We ain't never sleep. You got V12. I got 12 V's. Got bottles, got weed, got my. I'm all the way up. What you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. I'm all the way up. 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 Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Hey guys, this is your girl Truth Slayer. Good morning, good morning. Okay guys, I had to get up early this morning to handle some things, but I want to do this quick little video. Something I wanted to do, reflecting basically on my experience since starting a YouTube channel. And hopefully it will give someone a few tips that I kind of had to learn as I am going. And I consider myself still fairly new. First of all, I took a few notes because I wanted to make sure that I kept my thoughts. And this is going to be really brief, hopefully under 15 minutes. Let's go. First of all, it takes courage to get up here on shared parts of your life with strangers when you become a content creator / YouTuber. It does. I can't speak for anyone but myself, but what I can tell you is that
I didn't understand that.
I'm so sorry, y'all. That happens. It's so serious. But let me go back to it. But what I can tell you is, just speaking for myself, is what you see whenever I come on here, I give you my most precious asset, and that's my authentic self. That's with the roughness, the softness, the naivety, the honesty. What you see is what you get. It's not a facade. Truth Slayer is Truth Slayer. That's just who I am. I don't share everything with you guys. As much as I love you guys and I love coming on here and chatting it up with you guys, you know, there's a certain parts that I have to remember, and I always try to keep in mind that this is social media. And unless we've met in person or developed an offline, one-on-one personal relationship, we are all just YouTube cool, which is nothing wrong with that. There's those boundaries. So there are parts of yourself I would suggest if you're just coming on YouTube and you decide you're going to be a vlogger or just come on here to kick it, chit chat, I definitely would suggest you reserve certain parts of your life that you do not want to put out on social media. My personal opinion is share yourself, part of yourself, but also remember it's social media and you don't know these people. And once your privacy is invaded, you know, bad things can happen. So always guard yourself as far as what you choose to share. Now, here's my quick little list. Here are a few things that I would suggest if you decide to start a YouTube channel. First of all, I would visit different sectors. You have the mommy and me sectors and the do-it-yourselves, the cooking, the mukbangs, all kind of things. I definitely would visit different sectors. Um, I don't suggest that you fall into the trap of just staying in one sector unless that is something you choose to do. Example, if you're going to be demonstrating baking, I would expect that you're going to be in that sector, in the baking, cooking sector most of the time, but I also suggest that you get out and travel to other sectors. It's called networking. By going to different other sectors, you meet other people and you network. You subscribe to their channel to show support, and hopefully they'll subscribe back to you to show support. Use it as, network. Let's see. Number 2 on my list I have, we all have gifts and talents. It's entertainment. Some people, however, are great storytellers. They come with life experiences, and as they're talking to you, they have the ability to draw you into the stories. We call it story time. You have people that I call it that are just humorous, that are very entertaining. They're funny. They make you laugh. If you're having a bad day, hey, you're going to get you a good laugh. Yeah, the cooking. You have your roasting and gagging sector, which is AKA, I guess, the beef sector. However, if you choose to be in the roasting and gagging, you have to learn the politics of that. That's a whole different sector. But that's a whole nother story and a whole nother video. But I suggest you, you know, check out these sectors and see if that fits you. We all have different things, including we have a lot of people that do these television show reviews and product reviews. Those are great. Just kind of feel yourself around and find your little niche. Number 3, if you have a business, I think YouTube is a great way to promote it, because when you're on YouTube, you are constantly displaying your product, your brand, and more people are learning your brand. And guess what? You're not paying for an advertisement space such as commercials, but you're definitely it would be definitely be beneficial if you have a brand and you're have products to sell. Use YouTube to help that. That's a definite plus. Another thing to keep in mind, remember, as you get on YouTube and you start learning the ins out of different YouTubers, content creators that you're enjoying, remember this though. These people are just like you and I. They are human. Um, Even the best of us, they make mistakes. So, sometimes they go through the same things that we go through. Except maybe they may not share everything. Keep that in mind. They are human. Do not put anyone on a pedestal. Do not make that mistake. You enjoy them. You support them. But remember, they will make mistakes at times. There'll be times that you may not agree with certain things they say or do. But that doesn't mean that you should pull your support back. Just remember, keep in mind, they're human. We're all human. A suggestion. If you have, little story, say you have two YouTubers that you enjoy, but they don't get along. My suggestion is do not get involved or interject yourself in anyone's beef. It's just like having two family members that don't get along. Don't interject yourself in it. Support both of them and keep it like that, because that's a no-win situation. Speaking of that, if someone, and it's a good possibility, because you can say the Lord is good, Jesus is good, and you still may find yourself in some kind of, I don't know, you may find yourself by just supporting people, you may find your name in things that in a derogatory way. My suggestion is, if you have every right to respond, speak up for yourself. If someone says something or you find that you've been disrespected, you have every right to respond. However, keep in mind, a response is going to also elicit another response. So before you know it, you may be going through a beef that you didn't plan on. Just keep all that in mind. My final couple things. Oh yes, we get out here. If YouTube is not therapy, you don't know these people. You don't know these people personally. And if you're going through some things, some really serious issues, I personally think that it's okay to have people that support you, that support system. But if they're not a licensed or clinical psychiatrist or therapist, that you should seek professional therapy if you're going through some really serious things. I mean, when I say serious, I mean depression or maybe grieving or an addiction. You use these people, use your friends that you meet on YouTube as your friends that you talk with, as your support system, but not as your therapist or your doctor. No. Big mistake. And remember, when you begin making videos, look for inspiration anywhere. Always remember, inspiration can be found whether you're in a grocery store or you saw a movie. Inspiration can be anything. Always keep in mind inspiration. And remember, no matter what you do, everyone is not going to like you. Don't take it personally. Don't internalize that, because you're just not going to be liked by everybody. And just because they don't watch you doesn't mean that they don't like you. You're just not their cup of tea. Example, some people prefer hot tea. Some people prefer coffee. Doesn't mean that they dislike you. You're just not their cup of tea. And do not internalize that. Do not take it personal. Just keep going, chugging along. And, but these are just some things that I have found out. And that's just my little, if I had to give a quick synopsis of what I've found and learned since starting a YouTube channel. I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I consider myself just get on YouTube to either socialize, entertainment, to have some kikis, and network. Meeting people, I'm right here. I sit here and just interacting. But you can make friends, real friends. But it does take time. And like I said, be inspired. And anyone that decides to take the leap into making videos or doing content, I wish you well, nothing but success. And hopefully you'll get everything out of it that you actually thought or wanted it to be. But it does take time. Even when you're growing your channel, it takes time. A simple analogy. When you're starting a garden, you have to tend the little land, plant the seeds and water it. It doesn't happen overnight. Do it the right way and you'll get the right people. The people that you get that actually subscribe to you and support you will be the ones that will actually stick with you and be loyal. You'll get the right people, because a lot of times you may end up with 15 people, get 15 subscribers in a day, but before the end of the week, you may lose 7. You see what I'm saying? Do not internalize those things. It's just part of the process. Anyway, this has been a quick brief from your girl Truth Slayer. Thank you guys. Everyone that comes back and listens to this, I appreciate you. I don't take you for granted. I value your time. Most important of all, thank you for chilling out with me. Love, light, and peace. This has been your girl Truth Slayer. And you guys have a great, excellent day.